Jai Sachidan.
Okay. MIneshanandji, please do 3 mantra. Please follow.
Namo Vitragay.
Namo Vitragay.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Loe Sava Sahunam.
Namo Loe Savva Sahunam.
Aiso Panchan Mukkaro.
Eso Pancha Namukkaro.
Savapa Vappanasano.
Savvapa Vappanashano.
Manglanam Cha Save Sim.
Mangalanam Chasove Sim.
Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Sachidanand Mahatma. Welcome to the English Aptputra Satsang, Aptputra Satsang. I know Hemaben has a question. Kashyapa, you have a question before we go to Hemaben?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay, go ahead. Then,
Regarding Rag Dwesh, which is like dislike, says Rag Dwesh Rahit Thaya Vagar Jata Dashta Rahi Sakhay Nahi. Jetlo Vakt Rag Dwesh Rahit Thaya Etlo Vakt Jata Dashta Rahi Sakhay. Deepakanandji, I sent you in the poster on Thursday. If you want, I can resend you.
so MIneshanandji, first explain what is rag and dwesh in English.
Rag is attachment. और द्वेष है वो aversion है. Like dislike नहीं है.
Okay. Aversion, attachment.
Like dislike वो गमा और अनगमा को बोलते हैं.
So what is the difference and why? What is this trying to say? You know, Gamo and
Today it is in English. I forgot. I thought it is in Hindi. Rag means attachment.
yes.
Not normal attachment, but specific with belief that this is mine, I am this, I am that, like that.
Okay.
What in the base? What is that? That I am meanness. With that belief, with that feelings, everything starts cropping up. So I feel they are mine. They are behaving with me like this. They are behaving like that. I should behave with them like this.
Yeah.
All these feelings of mindness and with expectation. Because I am sitting in my chair of file number 1, not in my own seat of pure soul self, Suddhatma. So when I am sitting in the chair of meanness, naturally there will be attachment and aversion, rag and dwesh.
So what is the difference between Rag and Dwesh and Gamo and Gamo?
The Gama, like Gama and Gama is like and dislike.
So what is the difference?
That is diluted form. Gama and Gama is very diluted form.
Diluted means?
Suppose you don't like bitter gourd, Kerala. So you'll say, well, I don't like it. I don't like to eat. If someone insists you, pressurizes you, then you will be having aversion for it. Oh, why you are bringing this to me? I said you, I don't like this. Then why you are giving me? That is this.
So with strong feeling it is Dwesh. With no not strong feeling it is uncommon.
But with belief of doers.
Belief of doership.
Yes. The belief of doers is common.
So now here, what Dadaji is saying here, Rag Dwesh Rahit Haya.
Till you are having attachment and aversion, you can't remain in your own state of being. That is your lower and seer state of being. Suddhatma state. So when you will be having attachment aversion, till the time I have believed that I am Venus, then I will have attachment aversion. If I have belief when I am sitting in my own seat, I am pure soul self, Suddhatma, then everything is happening in the part of file number 1, my neighbor.
So this is applicable for Mahatmas or not?
This is, in fact, this is applicable for Mahatma. Because Mahatmas, they are having separation. So they don't take delivery of doership when attachment or aversion is happening in the part of file number 1. Moment may be there. But once that action is over, then naturally they will come out of that shadow of those attachment and aversion phase.
So the Mahatma, if they have Rag, they can have Rag Dwesh for some time. That is what
Means discharge Rag and Dwesh.
discharge Rag and Dwesh.
Yes.
So that time.
But within they are having this understanding that I am pure soul, I am Suddhatma. I am not Venus.
Yeah.
So that belief is always there. The continuity of that belief is always there. Power supply is continuous there. So what Dada wants to say here, when you can remain knower and seer, if you are free from these bondages of attachment aversion, then you can remain knower and seer of it. But if you are having feeling that no, this has happened with me, this has happened with me, they are telling me, if that belief is there, then you are not knower and seer. You become file number 1. You are not remaining separate.
So if Mahatma is not remaining separate, that time he cannot become knower and seer.
But later on he can know and see.
That time he will not be knower.
At that time it is covered.
At that time it is covered.
Why? Because account of suffering is there. Then this Jagrati alertness will not be there. If that alertness is the Jagrati is there, then there won't be any suffering.
Okay. I got it. Thank you. Jai Satchidanand.
Okay,
Yes.
Hemaben. Hemaben. Go ahead, Hemaben.
દીપક આનંદ ગુજરાતીમાં બોલું ચાલશે?
Go ahead.
ગુજરાતીમાં બોલું?
Yeah, that is okay. One of them will translate it. Yeah.
ઓકે. મને હમણાં એક અંદરથી એવું થાય છે કે મારા બ્રધરના છોકરીના મેરેજ છે એટલે કાનનને કંઈક બ્લાઉઝ સીવડાવવા જવાનું હતું અને પછી અમે ગયા એટલે અમે પણ એક બ્લાઉઝ મારો પણ કરાવવાનો હતો તો એની સિલાઈ છે ને વન બ્લાઉઝની સિલાઈ $70 અને પછી પેટીકોટની રેડીમેડ પેટીકોટ $25. મેં તો કોઈ દિવસ અહીંયા અમેરિકામાંથી એવું બાય નતું કર્યું, પણ આટલી બધી સિલે જાણીને પછી મને અંદરથી જરા ઊભું થયું કે આટલા બધા પૈસા ઇન્ડિયામાં તો 1500 રૂપિયામાં પતી જાય છે. એટલે ગુણાકાર ભાગાકાર જે કરવાની રીત હતી ને અંદર રીત, મને એક દાદાજીનો પ્રસંગ યાદ આવે છે કે દાદા ભગવાન અહીંયા દાદાનો જન્માષ્ટમી દિવસે ઉજવતા હતા લગભગ 82માં જ. એ વખતે પેલો શૈલેષ છે નાનો હતો, તે બધાએ મંગાયા છે ફ્લાવર લઈ આવો, તો ફ્લાવરના એ $5 કુડા લઈ આવ્યો અને લગભગ 25 કુડા લાવ્યો અને બહાર આમ બધા મૂક્યા હતા. એટલે દાદાની એન્ટ્રી થઈ, એટલે દાદાએ જોયું કે આટલા બધા ફ્લાવર કેમ લાયા છે આજે. પછી દાદા જઈ અંદર બેઠા, શૈલેષને બોલાયો કે શૈલેષ આટલા બધા ફ્લાવર કેમ આજે અહીંયા મૂક્યા છે કે છે. તો દાદાજીને કે છે કે દાદાજી આજે તમારો જન્માષ્ટમી ઉજવવાના છે ને એટલે બધા મહાત્માઓએ મંગાયા છે અને એની કે છે કોસ્ટ કેટલી હશે કે છે કે $5. એટલે દાદાજી કે છે કે $5 ના તું કેટલા કુડા લાવ્યો છે કે 25-26 કુડા છે. તો કે અત્યારે ને અત્યારે જોઈને પાછા આપી આવી છે, મને બધા ફ્લાવર ચડી ગયા છે કે છે. એટલે પછી બધું પતી ગયા પછી મેં દાદાજીને પ્રશ્ન પૂછ્યો કે દાદાજી કેમ બધા ફ્લાવર બધાને પાછા મોકલાઈ દીધા. કે છે અમારા નિમિત્તે આ બધો ખર્ચો થાય, ખોટો ખર્ચો થાય કે છે, અમને બધા ફ્લાવર ચડેલા જ છે કે છે. એટલે એના પરથી મને સ્ટ્રાઇક થયું કે આપણે ખોટા પૈસા વપરાઈ જાય તો અંદર ઊભું થાય છે, વપરાય એનો વાંધો નહીં, પણ અંદરથી જે ઊભું થાય છે ને એનું શું નિરાકરણ કરવું, એમ આખો દિવસ મગજમાં ચાલ્યા જ કર્યું.
See, here what you have to understand.
So you have to explain what's the question.
Repeat her question.
1 minute, I'll just brief it out. Emma Ben is having an inner feeling, a situation has come up in their family for which they have to attend a marriage, and for that they needed to stitch some clothes. And it so happened that the blouse was costing, the stitching charges were $70 per blouse, and the petticoat was costing $25. And against that, she just remember what happened during one of the program in USA when Dada Bhagwan was here in USA, and they were celebrating Lord Krishna's birth anniversary, that is Janmashtami. And in that program, for decoration purpose, wasn't by son, Shailesh Bhai. No, was that Shailesh Bhai? Shailesh Bhai, Vakil?
Shailesh.
Okay, Shailesh Bhai got
son Shailesh.
some 25 pots. Each was like $5, and it was put in the entrance. So when Dada entered, he saw that and immediately asked that how much did this thing cost? Then he said $5 per pot, and he had got some 25-26 pots. Dadaji immediately said, you don't need to spend so much on us, because if you want to offer flowers to me, then I have received them. So now you can return them. He instructed Shailesh Bhai to return the pots. So the idea was, as Dada said, that you don't need to spend so much on behind me. It's not necessary. So she recollected this episode with Dada Bhagwan, and for this clothes stitching, now that she had to pay $70 per blouse and $25 per petticoat, it was going on in her mind all the time. So she wants some clarification. MIneshanandji?
So let me say, the other question really is that a waste of money? Is that what she's trying to say for buying the blouse or whatever?
No, getting the blouse stitched.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
દાદાજી કાયમ પહેલા એવું કહેતા અહીંયા આગળ કે કેટલું બધું પુણ્ય હોય તો તમે $1 કમાઓ છો, અને એ $1 હાથમાં આવ્યા પછી કેવો ખર્ચો કરો છો એ તમને પ્રોબ્લેમ થાય
હેમાબેન,
એટલે ખર્ચું
હેમાબેન,
પાણીમાં
please.
ગયો એટલે
હેમાબેન,
મને એવું અંદરથી
હેમાબેન.
ઊભું થયા કરે છે કે
હેમાબેન.
વેસ્ટ ઓફ મની થઈ ગયો અંદરથી. એ
Hemaben,
લોભની ગાંઠ કહેવાય કે શું કહેવાય?
Hold on, hold on. Okay,
Hemaben,
okay.
please hold on. Let's finish one question. First question, okay?
Okay,
Then
MIneshanandji.
we'll take the other one of greed.
What Daji wanted to point it out here, if whatever is essential, spend for that. If that is not essential, don't spend. Now, whether you bring flowers or not, or you offer flowers with your bow, both things reaches there. Reaches him. Your bow also reaches, if you give physical flowers, then also it reaches him. But what he wanted to point out, but is it essential to offer me physical flowers only? And will it give you benefit? Or same benefit you can derive by offering them in your bow?
MIneshanandji, one more thing. We are talking about the time like 81, 83, that time.
And
So $5 at that time.
for you people, means American people, it was 5 rupees only. But Daji was very conscious. Why to spend even a single dollar if that was not essential? For eating, for your studies or for your livelihood, whatever you spend, that is okay. But if you are spending them for your entertainment or for your own habits, satisfying your own ego, then that is not essential.
અંદર જે ઊભું થાય છે વારે વારે કે ખોટા પૈસા વપરાઈ જાય છે આ બધા અહીંયા રહેવાથી આ બધા જે યુઝલેસ પૈસા કમાયેલા છે કેટલા હાર્ડ પૈસા છે અને હવે એ પૈસા આપણે લિવિંગ માટે વાપરીએ જુદી ખાવા પીવા માટે વાપરીએ જુદી વાત પણ જે ખોટા પૈસા વપરાઈ જાય છે એનું શું તો વપરાઈ ગયા તો વાત બરાબર છે ગયા જન્મને લીધે થઈને આપણું આયુ વપરાઈ ગયું પણ એમાં કઈ રીતે જાગૃતિ રાખવી એ સમજણ પડે એ અંદર ખૂચે અને વારે વારે યાદ આયા કરે છે.
Deepakanaji, what's the question?
Again, she is saying that spending like this, is it really necessary? So she wants clarification that when such situations arises, because this is going on in her mind all the time. Okay?
See, this thing pitches you, that is a good sign.
Earlier she said, also explain the greed part of it. She would say,
right.
there is greed somewhere. Where is the greed in all this situation?
Here, what first thing, what we have to understand here, when whatever you spend, it pinches you, that is a good sign. Second thing, it must be in your mind, so whether I am spending this for my entertainment, for my satisfying.
This is expenditure justified.
Or this is essential expenditure.
Correct.
Where you are staying in America, you can't calculate, I have to spend this much money for food, staying and all these things. Then you should remain in India. So this thought should not arise. Where naturally you will multiply by 75. And you will feel, oh, it is very cheap here.
That thing's always in a mind. $70 ગુણી કાઢીએ એટલે આટલા બધા પૈસા એમ.
What are circumstances are there in present circumstances? We have to adjust with them.
પણ એટલે મનમાં થયા કરે છે કે લોભની ગાંઠ છે હજુ છેદાઈ નથી કે એ જોયા કરવાનું એ ભાવ એ જાગૃતિ.
So this is not greed.
અચ્છા, that's nice.
If it is greed, then what you will think? You will try to buy cheaper things.
Right.
Let me give you my example. I was staying in Navsari, and at that time I was studying in 5th or 6th standard. My mom sent me to buy vegetables. Lady's finger was to be brought. Some guest or something, someone was coming. So I have gone to market. I found the quality of okra, lady's finger was not worth paying that much money. That was my feeling. So I came without buying Vida, lady's finger. But that was my greed. So why
Right.
should I pay so much money when the quality was also not good? So I was concerned with quality. And at the same time, I was also calculating money also, both things.
Right.
Quality was not saying due to greed,
Okay.
but my greed was working behind that. But quality is also lower and prices are higher. Normally, I was going to buy vegetables. So I was thinking what prices are going on. So normally, greedy people, what they do, they try to find out cheaper things. Even if you are going to vegetable markets, you will move around all the entire market and find out where things are cheaper. Even if they are of lower quality, still you will buy it. So that is
Yeah.
greed.
Right.
Here, what does here we should understand that water is essential. There is no way out, then I have to spend. When there is no alternative for that, you have to buy it. You have to get them stitched. So at that time,
Okay.
you have not to calculate money. Suppose you are stuck up at some airport and you have to buy some food. And if you think, oh, the food which is available at $5, and they are charging $20, how can we pay?
You have to pay.
So then you are paying. Why? Because you are hungry. So you don't
Right.
think this is costly.
Barabar.
So according to circumstances, we have to adjust.
Right.
If you are hungry, if you are tired,
समझना पड़ेगी.
don't try to tell, okay, I will walk and go home.
Okay.
I
Okay.
will save my taxi money. Don't think like that.
Okay. Okay.
According to circumstances, the definition changes.
અહીંયા જઈશ.
Okay, Emma,
હવે ખબર પડી.
okay, Emma,
હા, ઓકે. બહુ સરસ જવાબ
Jai
આપ્યો.
Sachidanand.
You should not be
Jai Sachidanand.
extravagant in spending.
Right.
Because Dada Bhagwan has said, whatever you spend for yourself, your family, that money goes in gutter.
Right.
So this should be in our thinking, our thought process.
Right. Okay.
We are not to push others for that.
Right. No. Every gnan is for us. Okay.
That this gyan, this knowledge we have to apply for ourselves.
That's right. Right. That's
Meaners,
true.
not for others.
Right. Right.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Any other questions? Okay, if there's no question, I have a question.
You have a question, Kashyap?
Kashyap ji has question.
Kashyap, I have a question. Kashyap bhai?
Yes, Jai Sachidanand. Regarding this third kalam, yeah, I have doubts. First of all, Updeshak Sadhu Sadhvi Acharya. Explain meaning of this. Means what is the Acharya here? In mention. In the broadest term.
Okay,
Yes,
before we
Sadhu,
do
Sadhu,
that,
Acharya.
Yeah, okay.
MIneshanandji,
The translation is here.
MIneshanandji,
Yes.
let us go, MIneshanandji,
Double.
let us do this first, please. He's talking about the third code of conduct.
A third code of conduct, right?
Yeah. So why don't we read it, explain it, and then answer his question also.
Okay, no problem.
Can you read it? Oh, can you see that? Oh, did I share it?
Okay, it is not.
Okay, okay, hold on. Okay, can you read it?
O Supreme Self, O Lord, may you bless me with such an infinite inner strength as would restrain me from uttering untrue adverse things, from offending or showing disregard, disrespect to any creature, monk, nun, or religious head. So normally, when we are dealing with persons, we are used to give our opinions without others asking them. So what we have to understand here, whatever our action is there, we don't want to hurt any living being. That is our basic concept. But here we are going in depth. What depth? The way I should not utter untrue adverse things. Avarnavad. Avarnavad means whatever qualities are not there in that person, I will try to impose those things on others. And this person is like that. You follow, Kashyap bhai?
Yeah. So, yeah. So,
Qualities. Suppose you are never speaking lie, but if I make other people to understand that you are a liar, that is called avarnavad.
yeah, Avarnavad, I get it. So saying what is not true or not complete from the all aspects, that I understand.
Right.
Now, what I want to understand here, it says religious
Yeah.
head in Gujarati Acharya.
Yes. Acharya means Acharya. In Acharya, the literal meaning is principal.
Yeah. So who comes under Acharya? This is
Or
what.
in other words, in Jainism, they use this word for their leader, gurus.
So
But
who is coming under this religious head Acharya? This I
there
want
are three categories.
preacher and monk and nun. Who is coming in?
Yes, here preacher means one who preaches others. One who preaches others, but that is with egoism.
Okay.
Now, in the definition of vitrag, monk, nun, or religious means sadhu, sadhu, and acharya. They are having experience of their own self. Their magnitude of experience or degree of experience might be different. But they are having that experience of own self. So acharya means one who follows principles explained and taught by Tirthankars, Vitrags. And at the same time, he remains in those principles. He is called Acharya.
That is the traditional definition in the today's.
But that is not a traditional definition. Traditional definition in traditional definition, it is linked with knowledge of scriptures and other rituals. So here we are telling about Dadaji's definitions.
Okay.
So that is why I told you in Kramik Mark, they give this degree of Acharya to such person who has a definite number of followers, means sadhu. They have knowledge of scriptures. Then they give this state of being degree.
So here also it is related to Kramik Mark, who are of different religions, who are religious heads. We should not offend them. That is what.
We have made it generalized. Otherwise, Acharya word, Sadhu, Sadhu, Acharya, they are connected mainly with Jainism.
So, but when we say, but
in,
when we are saying,
in
when we
other
are saying
sects,
this contact, what intent we should have? This is
we have to take them as in common. How? Sadhu means that those who have renounced this world, not in outer, but from inside. One who has experience of self is sadhu. Whether he has not renounced everything, but still he is sadhu in the words of Vitra. Same thing for sadhu. Ladies is told sadhu. And acharya means they are above both these categories.
yes.
And in general sense, we say acharya means the spiritual heads.
And preacher is in between the monks and the religious head.
No, he is in the base.
Different.
Yes, preacher is with egoism. And as per definition of Vitragas, Jnanis, this sadhu, sadhu and acharya, they are free from egoism. That they are only having discharge egoism. Then
So-
they are called as sadhu, sadhu and acharya.
So, in other lecture, I heard that they were saying that this teacher also comes in if it is broadened, this definition, teacher and Mahatmas and parents also come in this. Can they come in this? What is your opinion?
See, Mahatmas, they are in the state of sadhu, sadhu. Right? Why? Even though we have not renounced, but still we are having that experience where I am pure soul self. I am Suddhatma. So you are sadhu, and ladies are in sadhu. So there is, I have never heard for teachers, Naji has said they are also coming in this, but I think you are telling about that definition of Upadhyaya.
Updeshak, in the Updeshak, which is preacher,
Updesak are always with egoism.
yeah, so I don't know because there was mentioned that teachers and parents also are telling us, giving us knowledge, with egoism maybe sometimes. So that is why.
As per Vitra, they don't come in this category.
Okay. So in our intent,
I don't know in which efforts that is told.
no, in the previous on this topic, just few days back only, I was listening. I didn't attend that, but I was listening the recorded one. So that is what.
Okay, you can send me that, and we'll talk later on.
Okay.
Because I have to check what is the reference.
So why we have to why for special these people, why special importance mention given for separate?
Yes, good question. Because we are having opinions and prejudice for different religions and their the spiritual heads and everything. So here by doing this, we are trying to wash them out. We are trying to settle our past account with them. So we wanted to come out of that mistakes. We want to overcome those mistakes, which are done in the ignorant state of being.
So that means that we are doing for preachers and for monks and nuns, we are doing lot of negative things. So we have to address them specifically.
Yes. For every living being, in one way or the other, it covers in these 9 diamonds. No color.
The first one is general, but the third one is specifically for this category person.
Yes, true.
Because we are doing lot of negative things and it is affecting. Is it because it is not because binding negative, because these are more
Most importance.
more spiritual people, and if we bind negative karma with these people, then it will be more dense, the karma. Is it like that?
Yes, because we wanted to attain that state of being. We want to reach that state. So when we respect those people, then we are inviting the good qualities in our side, my side. I'm inviting. So when those qualities open up in me, then what will be my state?
I got it. Okay, and one more thing here. What is the offending? I understand the Avarnavad saying and with not completely things and disrespecting, but the offending, please explain with some example. What is the exactly offending? It is done with mind or body or speech. How offending is done, so we can take care. This is the offending. We can know that this is the offending.
See, when your thinking is negative, till it is inside your mind, it generates negative vibration. But that other person may not come to know whether you are thinking negative for that person or whatever it is there. He may come to know, may not come to know, as per his state of being. So it may be in your mind, in your speech, or in your action. All three ways that can happen.
All three ways means even if a negative thought comes, that is also offending.
Yes, definitely.
Means what kind of negative thought is offending?
See, suppose I have aversion for you. If you ask, I'm just joking. If you ask same question to other Aptputras and me also, what will happen? If I'm becoming meanest, then I will get irritated. Every now and then you are asking same question. You are not trying to understand. So that negativity will generate inside my mind if I sit with that thought.
No, but any kind of aversion is offending. Is it like that?
Not every aversion is offending.
Then what is the difference?
But when it will offend you first. It will affect you first.
Oh, means the other person, if the other person is insulted with that is called offending. That is what you mean?
You are talking on our side, or you want to understand for other person?
For myself only.
For us, what is there? If I am following Dada Bhagwan's Agnya, then that won't happen. This offending may come, but I will not give fuel to that thoughts.
No, I want to understand this, because when if it comes, then I recognize that this is I offended, so then pratikraman can be done.
See, here you may offend through your action. You can shout on him. You can have anger on him. There are different ways to express that offending situation.
Offend means is kind of insult, right? If the other person is insulted, right?
It may be insult, or without insult also you may offend them. See, if I do not hear you, you go on speaking, but I don't hear you, I don't respond to you, what will happen?
Yeah, that is.
You get offended.
Offended, okay.
But when this will happen, when you are becoming Kashyap Bhai, then you will become angry on me.
So if an angry thought comes in my mind towards any person, that is offending?
That is also part of offending.
In my mind, suddenly a thought comes which is anger towards other person. That means I am offended towards that person. I am offending that person.
But first offending situation started inside your mind.
Yeah.
Later on, it will come out.
What happens specifically is that it happens only for some for some seconds, maybe some maximum some second, then I realize, oh, this is something is wrong. So then I come
See,
out of it.
when it goes inside your mind,
Mm,
you may agree with it or you may not agree with it.
mm.
If you agree with it, then you are giving fuel to that fire.
Yeah.
If you don't agree with it, then it will subside.
It is, no, what happens is that I sometimes it depends, the situation. If sometimes that I don't agree with it, then it subsides. So sometimes again it comes, then I have to, little bit calm down and and say that no, this is wrong, So
So
then
why that is happening? Because I am not sitting on my own seat of our soul self, Suddharma state.
yeah, that I realize that
And
time.
at the same time, when Minas is not using Agnya,
Mm.
then naturally offending may arise earlier.
Yeah, that time Agna, etc. That time is not there. I realized that
It
I
is not
am out of Agna. That
right, right.
I realized that I am not seeing the Shuddhatma in the other person. That is why when then I try to see the Shuddhatma, then it
It will
pacifies.
subside. It will naturally subside. So here importance for us is to remain in Dada Bhagwan's Agnya.
Mm.
So when I am using that Agnya, those Agnyas, then naturally whatever comes out, that will not having my inner signature with it.
Thank you.
Even temporarily, I may agree with that. Minas may agree with those happenings,
Yeah.
action. But later on, that signature will be withdrawn.
Withdrawn.
Like the way to make stop payment in the bank.
Yes. Right. Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Jai
Yes,
Satchidanand Keshav Bhai.
That is such a.
Vishal Ben.
Jai Satchidanand MIneshanandji.
That is such a.
So I wanted to understand more about the fourth Agna. This past few days, this week, I really tried to use it at work. Like anything comes, I would just say, okay, a file che. Dada eno sambhave nikal karwani shakti apo. First is to just to see it as a file. For me, it takes a little time. Okay, this is my hisab. This person is nimit, and I want to just settle it amicably. So a lot of times what happens is like automatically just solutions come up and it gets done and my buddhi gets on the side. Okay, why do I have to do this? This is not blah, blah, blah. But then there are other times where things don't go my way at all. And a lot of times then I feel like I'm trying to do something up because we say Falno Sambhave Nikal Karvani Shakti Apo. And I think I'm going wrong because then if I can't do it, then I'm disappointed. I'm confused about this. So if you can make it clear.
See, first thing, here we are concerned with what? We must have firm determination. I want to do Sambhavinika. I want to dispose all files with equanimity and balance. There should be firm determination. Now, whatever is happening in action part, it is not in your hands. Why you get agitated or why you get irritated? Because you don't accept those facts.
Right.
Other person, whatever they are acting with you, dealing with you, are they independent?
They're not independently.
They are not independent.
Right.
But because your account with them, that account compels them to act with you in that manner.
Yes.
So here, understanding of Sitalban should be groomed in such a way that she starts accepting this act. Then there won't be any complaints.
That's
So
a big,
there won't be any disagreements.
yes.
And then you will be able to do better Sambhava Nikal.
Yes, so in things, some things that are maybe just lighter for me, I'm able to do it, and it works. My intellect goes on the side because I'm just focused, like, no, whatever. Maru hisab se mare nikal karvo che. But then there are other times where inside everything comes up, like, oh no, this isn't right. That it goes so strong. I even pause, do pratikraman. Then few minutes later, it comes up again. Then I try to settle it. Then I get exhausted. Like, I'm tired. I don't know what to do.
So here you become doer. So that's why we are getting tired, getting exhausted.
Yeah.
Like here we have to tell Sital Bhai, do your role as Sital Bhai, as actuary or whatever your designation is there. So when you are doing role, according to role, you have to play. Act.
Right. Yeah.
Are you paid for scolding others?
No.
Are you paid for not doing Sambhava Nikal?
No.
So they are extra items.
For explanation, Sambhava Nikal means amicably resolving the issue. Thank you.
No, we have to bring an amicable resolution.
Hmm.
So if we resolve it amicably, that means there won't be any claim from other side. Not only from your side, but from other side also. So then that is amicable. Amicable means workable, in simple words.
Mhm, mhm.
When it will be workable, when you are free from your opinions and prejudices. In other words, from your design.
Right.
That means you are constantly in present circumstances.
Hmm.
So when you are in present, acceptance will be immediate. Whatever comes, whether positive, negative, whatever result comes, you will then heartily accept it. Okay, let it happen. Let's go further.
Hmm.
Leave this thing here, and we want to proceed, we want to progress, so we are not to stick to this thing.
Hmm.
And another thing, see, whatever result you want from others, for that things, we have to make them understand how and in what manner you want that result.
Mhm, mhm.
It is not essential that everyone understands what you want to convey.
Right. Right.
So when they are not having clarity, then naturally they are going to commit mistake.
Right.
So here normally in offices or in worldly dealings, what happens? Normally we try to protect our side. We are not accepting our mistake. We have not conveyed them properly. Have not guided them properly. We guide them, we convey them, but from which seat? From our own seat,
Yeah.
as boss. But we don't try to understand their level of understanding. So we are not putting counterpully with them.
Right.
If we use counterpully with them, then naturally that message will convey to them, reach them. And they will act in the way you want them to bring result.
Right.
So when this thing is done, then you naturally won't be required to get irritated or sound on that.
Yeah. So I think my design, meaning like it should be like this, it shouldn't be like this, number one, and my insistence on top of it that it has to be this isn't right, those come in the way of Sambhave Nikal, because
So here what happens? We take it as granted. Well, they are seniors, they understand everything.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe due to seniority, they might have been elevated. But
Right.
they may not be having that much clarity. It is possible.
right.
And when, as a team, when we want result as a team, then we have to act as a team leader. And the responsibility of team leader is to explain everyone, take them all in confidence.
Yeah,
Then we can get the desired level result.
right. My irritation is more from the senior people. Like I feel like the way
Your role is okay, but you have to ask them what you understood. Is it clear what we have to do? What result we want? You can ask like that.
Okay.
If you have any problem, feel free to contact me. I will guide you. So they must be having feeling with our boss is ours. And then they are not acting as boss. They are acting as colleague. So no one likes boss.
Yeah.
We don't like boss.
Yeah. Right. Right. Right.
And the boss who does bossism, nobody likes.
Definitely. Yes.
So
Yes.
whether that bossism is at home or in office, nobody likes it.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So संभावे निकाल करवानी शक्ति आपो પછી after that you just let it happen. Like I don't know, I want to at least pick one agna and stay in agna, but I don't I'm getting confused. Yeah.
No, Sitalvan, your determination must be firm. I want to do Sambhavanika. That
Okay.
is your determination. That is your nischay. Right?
Right.
Nischay is in your hands. To make Sitalvan to do nischay, that is in your hands. That is your free will. But the result which comes, it is according to scientific circumstantial evidences, not as per our design.
Okay. But so when my intellect starts showing me, no, it's this, that, it shouldn't be like this, that means my determination is not firm.
See, your intellect may be making you emotional.
Yes.
What Gyan says, whatever happened is Vyosit.
Yes.
So can we audit it?
We can audit.
No,
No, we can't audit. If
no,
it's
we can't
Vyavasthit,
audit.
there is no, there's no, yes.
But we can analyze it to overcome any mistakes committed while doing Sambhavanika, so that we do not commit such mistake in future.
Okay.
For that purpose, we can analyze. There is no problem. Where we did mistake.
Right.
So that's why you will find, I didn't accept that result. As it is from my past account.
Right.
And at the same time, why that happened? Because I forgot to apply Agnya. I see other person as doer. I saw other person as doer at that time. That's why I found fault of him or her.
Yeah. This seeing other person as doer is just default. It's just there. That's how it is.
See, when you are in office, you have to play a role of actuary or as boss or whatever it is. So you are just doing role. of Sitalvan. You are not to become Sitalvan. Now, when you are in office, you can't say, I am pure soul self, I am Suddhatma.
Right.
At that time, you have to become Sitalvan and play your role. Then your attention will be there. If you are cooking at that time, you will think, oh, I am knower and seer of Sitalvan, what house is cooking, how much seers mixed spices and all that, added spices. And you might forget something.
Right. Right.
Or you may add something more. So Nikhil and Keval will get irritated.
Right.
But when you are doing that as part of role, then role will be exact. When acting is 100% perfect, then it can be said acting. If someone catches you doing acting and says, oh, you have not did this acting properly, then it is not acting.
Yes.
So other person should feel that you are doing your role perfectly. Then only then you can do Sambhavanika. Because Minas has to remain in Ajna. Why? Because he want to get liberated from all these mistakes, all fights.
Right.
So when this understanding is clear, then it will naturally come in your action. So when you want to do Sambhavanika, that doesn't mean we have to change result or we have to decide result from the beginning.
Right.
If suppose you have hurt somebody in your office, once you realize your mistake, Sitalvan will do pratikrama for that. Then it goes in Sambhavanika. Don't think I have heard that is not Sambhavanika. That is half true. And normally we are used to see those things.
Yes. Yeah. That's how I measure it. That. Yeah.
So what we have to do at the day end, what is final balance sheet? Suppose you have given money to somebody for temporary loan. Before day end, it has returned. So there is no effect on the accounts.
Right.
The same thing applies here. If whatever result has come, and you realize your mistake and you are doing alotna pratikrama pratyek, and then that means you have cleared that account. And it goes in Sambhavanika.
Okay.
Your result file amicably and balance.
Okay.
Okay, Sitalvan? Okay.
Yes.
MIneshanandji, thank you. Our time is up. So can you say mantra of Sitalvan, please follow?
Sure. Namo Vitragai.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Loe Sava Sahunam.
Namo Loe Sava Sahunam.
Aiso Panchan Mukkaro.
Aiso Panchan Mukkaro.
Savapa Vappanasano.
Savapa Vappanasano.
Manglanam Cha Savesim.
Mangaladam Cha Savvesim.
Padmam Havai Mangalam.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.